Just a little bit because it's right. I mean, is that okay?
Yeah, it's perfect. Thank you.
It now looks like you have this horn coming out of your mouth.
Wonderful.
You don't look, I can see your smile.
Oh,
That
thank
just looks weird.
Okay, thank you.
It's perfect. We're lined up where it's going. I forgot line. Sit right perfectly well to sit.
Oh, okay.
Five, four, three, two,
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank you all for coming out on this really cold morning. I wondered how many people would brave the cold, but it's so nice to see you all here. Thanks for coming. My name is Reverend Deborah Gretton Ganberg, and on behalf of the pastors and our Board of Trustees, we welcome you to Colby Memorial Temple for our Sunday service. To begin our service, Linda Angio will light 3 lights symbolizing the unity of body, mind, and spirit. Thank you, Linda. Our pastor now will lead our invocation.
Good morning. I'm going to ask you to please rise for the invocation, and then you will remain standing for our first hymn. Taking a moment for reverence. Infinite Spirit, infinite intelligence, we have gathered to be inspired, to be loved, and to welcome the knowing and the comfort of spirit into our hearts and minds. This is an opportunity for us to say thank you for allowing us to be together, to connect, and to receive blessings. And with this, we say amen. Amen. Thank you. Remain standing.
Our first hymn is on page 155, In the Garden. And our normal singer couldn't be here this morning, so I'm going to try to lead you. So please give me a little grace on that. I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks and the sound of his voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody he gave to me within my heart is ringing. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I'd stay in the garden with him, though the night around me is falling. But he bids me go through the voice of woe, his voice to me is calling. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. Please be seated. Thank you for your support on that. Located in the handout in your hymnal are our Declaration of Principles. It's the blue handout. Please join me in reciting these principles together. We believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the golden rule: whatsoever ye would that others should do unto you, do ye also unto them. We affirm the moral responsibility of the individual and that he makes his own happiness or unhappiness as he obeys or disobeys nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any human soul, here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing contained in the Bible are divine attributes proven through mediumship. The healing prayer is located as well on that handout. Please recite with me the prayer for spiritual healing. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and the power of God. Now, for those of you who would like to receive spiritual healing, please take a seat along the wall and go to the next available healer. Right along the wall on the side. While the healers work, the rest of us will join in a guided meditation. And for this morning's meditation, I've chosen an angel healing meditation. So now just allow yourselves to become very quiet. And close your eyes and go within. Becoming aware of your breath, just breathing in and breathing out. Noticing the steady, quiet rhythm of your breathing. And letting go of any thoughts that may arise. Just seeing them float into the air as a balloon floats gently into the sky. so that more and more you can feel safe and comfortable and relaxed. We begin this healing meditation by calling on the Archangel Raphael, who is the supreme agent of healing in the angelic realm. And so I invite you to ask Archangel Raphael to draw close to you right now to help heal and balance anything in your body that's in need of this loving care. And so allow yourself to simply breathe and be open and receptive to receiving Raphael's help. Feel him with you now, along with his other healing angels, helping you and surrounding you with a beautiful healing light. And so relax your body now, letting your muscles loosen up, your jaw muscles, your stomach muscles and shoulders and neck and back. Just letting go. And the more that you just relax and breathe, the more you become open to receiving the divine healing from the angels. And as you breathe, you're literally breathing in the healing energy that Archangel Raphael is bringing to you right now. And you can direct that healing energy to any part of your body that's in need of some nurturing. And as you breathe out, also release any old toxins or lower energies. Breathe out any unhelpful behaviors and anything else that's not supporting your highest good. Just let it all go. And as you breathe in, allow yourself to take in deeply the great love and honor that Raphael holds for you. You are completely loved by this angel who looks past the surface, looks past any seeming mistakes that you think you've made, anything that you regret. This angel sees who you really are, a perfect and precious creation of God. You are a perfect reflection of this light and love that can never be extinguished or soiled in any way. And so sit quietly with the healing angels for a minute, feeling their healing light. And notice what color that healing light is to you as well. And just listen to their guidance. And know that you are safe and completely loved, just for who you are. And now it is time to let the angels depart, knowing you can call on them again whenever you want to, and still feeling that halo of powerful healing light surrounding you. Breathing rhythmically and easily, you can once again feel yourself coming back to Kobe Temple, feeling yourself in your body, your feet on the floor, and feeling the loving energy of Mother Earth coming up into your body to ground you again. And so gently, with soft eyes, letting yourself come back into this room fully present, knowing in a deep place that you are better for this. And so you are. Welcome back, everyone, to Kobe Temple. If you have received a healing resulting in a correction or an improvement, please complete the yellow card in the back of the temple and give it to the pastor at the back of the temple, or mail the card into us. Now I'm going to show you what the card looks like. There's one in every hymnal, and it's a little yellow postcard like this. We'd like to thank our healers for their gift of healing. We had Marty Hadaway, Lori Carter, Jackie Arnold, Reverend Judi Cooper, Reverend Steve Atkins, Coquette Cruz, and Reverend Suzanne DeWeese. Thank you all very much. And Reverend Sheldon Ganberg. I didn't see him back there, and he's my husband, so I better say his name. Sorry, honey. Please stand now for our next hymn, page 70, Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind and now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Please be seated. Well, it is my honor this morning to introduce our speaker. Reverend Judi Stetson Weaver is an international spiritual trance channel, certified metaphysician, medium, healer, and shamanic practitioner with 30 years of experience. She is the founder of Heart for Souls Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to spiritual development, and published author of Guided by Your Light and Truth Beyond. She is also a shamanic practitioner that travels the world, sharing ancient teachings and divine guidance from universal light beings and for our highest potential and life purpose. Reverend Weaver has been the designated grandmother of the Talking Stick Circle right here in Casadega Spiritualist Camp since 2013, and has practiced with healers in Peru, Brazil, and America. She travels with Spirit Fest in Florida, offers services virtually, as well as travels throughout America, including Lilydale, New York, and Camp Chesterfield, Indiana, and coordinates spiritual journeys to Peru. We're very happy to have her with us here today. So let us give her a warm welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited and delighted to be here and sharing this time with you. So, what is tomorrow, people? Martin Luther King Day. And what is Martin Luther King known for? I have a dream. So we have a dream today. Today, I'm so excited to go ahead and speak about the topic of dreaming. Is that not just such a fabulous topic to speak about? Each of us are born into this world. We come in with that goal, that ideal, that divine spark of what we're going to achieve in this lifetime. We might not remember it when we're first born, But somewhere along our lifetime, our guardian angels, our archangels, all of those spiritual guides are coming and tapping on us, encouraging us, awakening us. Certainly the last few years, there has been no hiding whatsoever that can happen. Our world is in the midst of transformation, as are each of you, very specifically, so that you can get prepared, so that you can get engaged, so that you can start to be and become that brilliant dream that you were designed to be. That dream, that spark seed inspiration of love, that's within your heart. Who else is in that heart centered of love but the source of all? Your divine light is within that essence of you. When your spiritual journey begins, I can assure you, it is anything but comfortable. You're questioning what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're hearing, what you're experiencing. Is this even real? Or am I just plain losing my mind? And that's why so many seekers come to find like-minded souls and places that are so special, like Casadega. This is that beacon heartbeat of light that is drawing all of those souls that are seeking and lost, trying to figure out what's happening in their life when their very foundations are being pulled out from under them. Their essence of knowing who and what they were, because they're seeing things completely differently. That was one of the things that COVID did for all of us, did it not? It allowed every single person to stop. You had to stop. Even if you were still running and going and doing, you had to take that mental opportunity to stop and to reflect about yourself, your life, who you are right now, where you're going, what relationships you're involved in. Are you even happy? Or are you just running down that treadmill of chaos because of sense of duty and responsibility and not even knowing what is driving you and where you're going? You each have a dream. Every single one of us have that brilliant spark seed dream within the center of us. We don't necessarily give it credit. We might think that it's irrelevant, not important enough. Well, my dream really isn't that special. Anybody can do that. That's not true. Your dream is specific for you. You were given the gifts and the talents and those spiritual aspects to help you to grow and to become that highest and best of you. And don't think that highest and best of you is just for you, because it is not. We are all together as one. We are all part of the great service of what we are providing to each other, to mankind, and into that massive light grid of our universal existence. We are working with our angels and our teams, and what a beautiful meditation that was to bring in Raphael. We all know those divine beings of love that protect us, that are always there waiting. We have to take that moment to ask them to help. And then we have to be willing to take those steps that we're being guided to. I'm not saying it's going to be comfortable. I can assure you that most people that are walking the spiritual path have run into more challenges, obstacles, and painstaking experiences that have stopped them in their tracks. But each and every challenge allows for you to see something new, to see something different, to be a part of, to be able to look within yourself in a new aspect, from a new perspective. For you to be able to say, am I doing it the hard way? Is there an easier way? Why do I act like that? Can I be like that beautiful young child over there, open and willing and excited for absolutely anything that's going to come to play? Why can't we allow our spirits to be that open and excited child, ready for whatever's going to come to be? So many times we go ahead and put such barriers, binds around ourselves. Oh, I can't. Oh, I shouldn't. Why not? These are words, and our words are powerful. Speaking your dream out loud. What a terrifying thought. Speaking your dream out loud. Allowing your soul to acknowledge you have this beautiful dream. And what are you waiting for? That was the other thing that happened through this whole pandemic. We took a minute for self-evaluation. Then we got a chance to look around and say, you want to know what? I've got to learn to think for myself. Yep. There's a lot of opinions out there, but nobody has ever done or experienced what we have been experiencing in this world. This is uncharted territory. We are all in spaces of new and possibility and potential. And it's waiting for you. It's waiting for each of you. And why not you? Why not you? You have two legs. You have eyes. You can see. You have a heart. You have something that so many don't have. You have the ability to connect beyond yourself and to look for that external guidance of that love energy to help guide you. That you can be a beacon of light for someone else to follow as well. You're not doing it alone, right? We know we all have this wonderful team, this army around us. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Shamuel, all of your guides, all of your ancestral line, teachers, masters. You're always the student and you're always the teacher. And you are that brilliant light that the world has been waiting for. That your heart has been waiting for you to embrace. There is no time like the gift of this present moment. We are not promised tomorrow. We have potential today. We can, we are, and we will become whatever we so desire. I'm going to challenge each of you to close your eyes for just a moment. Inhale and exhale, and place your hands over your heart. I want you to open your crown chakra. Feel that beautiful golden love energy pouring down and into your heart. Feel and see that heart seed of a dream of you. You are strong enough. You are smart enough. You are talented. You are gifted. You are beautiful. You are inspirational. You are brilliant. You are light. You are passionate. And you are filled with and following that presence of love. Feel that beautiful seed of your dream getting larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And now speak very softly out into the universe. What is your dream? be child of God and to share that love light with all I come into contact with. Say amen and open your eyes. You have created the life force path for your dream to come into reality right here, right today, right this moment and time. Feed your dream. Water it, nurture it, nourish it. Allow yourself to let the energy of this love to continue to envelop you and to drive this dream into fruition. You are capable. You are a perfect divine being of light prepared for right now and what is evolving and evoking through you and embracing for you to become that exceptional being that you already are, but that you need to truly believe to share with the world around you as well. Martin Luther King, he was a Baptist preacher. It comes from my backline. Not that I was ever a Baptist preacher, but that certainly Southern Baptist was absolutely some of my training. Being a part, sharing that dream, sharing that passion for life, sharing your spiritual experiences and knowing that you're not walking the path alone. You're opening your heart to more than what you knew before. And let me tell you, there's never a finish line, as you will continue to always grow and to continue along that journey. Spirit doesn't tell you too far ahead of how far you're going to be, because most of the time we would be too scared to go there. Think about it this way. You're standing right out here by Spirit Pond, and our Spirit Pond this time, we've got lily pads on it. All right. You can see a couple of them far off, and then one pops up right next to you, and you step on that beautiful lily pad. And there's another one that pops up, and you step on that one. We don't know where the tomorrows are going to take us, but what we have to do is have faith. We have to follow that path of faith and that love energy that is guiding us to be our pure divine essences of. Because your dream is not just your dream. Your dream is the divine answer to the world around us. Don't waste time. Allow yourself to open yourself and to embrace all aspects of. Take time for you. Self-care allows for a better self to care for others. Allow yourself to embrace all aspects of potential. Try something new. Do something that makes you uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes allow you to know what you want to do differently or what you can do that you never knew you could do. Be the dream. Become the possibility. You are the answers that our world is waiting for. Allow yourself to truly embrace that and to show that. Many blessings to each of you. Many blessings.
Thank you so much, Reverend Judi. That was very inspirational. Thank you. During our musical interlude, we will be passing the basket, and we thank you in advance for your generosity. thank you for your gifts, and we give this prayer of gratitude. Infinite intelligence, we give great thanks for these gifts so lovingly given before us. And we see their loving energy going towards the healing work and all the endeavors of Casadega Spiritualist Camp for the healing and upliftment of this world. Thank you, Great Spirit. Amen. We have a few announcements this morning. Next Wednesday, on January 18th, our message bearer for our demonstration of spirit service will be Reverend Dawn Cassidy. Next Sunday, our guest speaker is Jeremy McDonald. And next Sunday, our Lyceum speaker will be Torre LaRock. Every Sunday, we have Adult Lyceum, also known as Adult Sunday School, from 9:30 to 10:15 a.m. in Colby Temple. To participate in absentee healing, please print the name and first initial of the last name of a loved one, friend, or even a pet in our healing book at the left corner of Colby Temple, right in the back there. And feel free to put the names right on that list. Flyers for camp events are at the back of the table, and you have them in your hymnals as well. We have an activities calendar and a church bulletin for you to take home or to give to a friend. And if you want some extras, they're in the back as well. You can just ask one of the ushers and they'll help you. And they're just like the ones in your hymnals right here. Today, we have a workshop called Advanced Spiritual Healing with Reverend Louis Gates and Marie Gates. It's from 2 to 4 p.m., $25 in the Andrew Jackson Davis building, which is the bookstore. Also, coming up, we have the Renewal of Vows flyer, and most of you should have this in your hymnals. It's on February 12th, right here in Colby Memorial Temple. It'll be part of our service. And Reverend Philip DeLong and Reverend Ann DeLong will be officiating this annual SCSCMA Renewal of Vows, and certificates will be provided to those who participate. So if you and your partner would like to renew your vows, there's an RSVP by February 8th, and there's a phone number right on the flyer here that you can call to sign up for that. Also, our website is casadega.org, and that also has our monthly information on it, as well as other upcoming events and information. So that's always a good website to go on to see everything that's going on here. Right now, our next hymn is number 8, Holy, Holy, Holy. So please rise for that. Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, early in the morning our song shall rise to thee. Holy, 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 merciful and mighty, who wert and art and evermore shall be. Holy, 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 though the darkness hide thee, though the eye of sinful man thy glory may not see, only thou art holy, there is none beside thee, perfect in power, in love and purity. Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, all thy works shall praise thy name in earth and sky and sea. Holy, 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 merciful and mighty, who wert and art and evermore shall be. Please be seated. You all did great on that one. I think most of us knew that one. Now it's time that we will welcome our message bearer to the platform. And our message bearer this morning is Reverend Steve Adkins. So let us give him a warm welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Can you hear okay? Because I'm told all the time you can't hear my voice very well. It's either too loud or too soft. It was a very interesting time here this morning for me because Reverend Judi Weaver and I had a church in Daytona for about 8 years, and she was my associate pastor there. Now I'm associate pastor to Reverend Suzanne DeWeese, so it's an interesting place to be and see her here today. As I begin to work, my style of mediumship is what they call a demonstration style of mediumship, where I ask you, if you understand what I'm talking about, and you can say yes or no. Tell me no. I've been told no before. I used to date 24 years ago before I got married, so I understand that. Just be fair with me, and if I say they passed at 60 instead of 61, you're going to have to give me that one. It's not an exact science what we do here. Also, I try not to call people's names because if I know them, I don't want to say their name. I want to let the Spirit tell me what to say to them. First person I'd like to go to is my friend right there with the hat on. I do know her. Her name's Linda, and she's come to some healing classes, but I know nothing about her personally. As I begin to work with you, I feel a man stepping up around you from the spirit side of life. I'm feeling congestion in the lungs, like a mild coughing sensation here. This does feel like on the father's side of the family, possibly a father's brother. Do you understand who this is? Yes, thank you. As I work more with him, and I'm feeling this overall body sensations. It also feels like there might have been something wrong with them overall, like I don't know if it would be some sort of a total body illness. Was there something like that, diabetes or something that went on with him really strong like that also? That's secondary causes of when Brian took his life, not breathing. It doesn't feel like this is spirit. This is just a psychic energy of who he was when he was here to prove who he was. So I begin to work with him. He's showing me where he wasn't in your life all the time, but he was there some of the time. And he'd always it was almost like a grandpa because he'd treat you real nice and take you out to places for short times. And he's showing me a time where he took you out. It was a very formative event here because the two of you were talking. I guess you're about 9 or 10 years old. I'm seeing him here with you. You were. He seems to be walking you out somewhere. You were very inquisitive as a child. He's telling you, just always asking questions. If he told you something, you'd have to say, well, why? Why? And children do that sometimes, but you were constant, like always a question after the answer. And he liked that because he was educated himself. I see him very, I think he was a college type of guy, and he went to school. And he graduated from college and had a professional job. You understand that about him? No, that didn't touch you. Okay, it's fine. My own mom's getting involved in that. So I'll go back to where I felt him with you walking when you were younger, 9 or 10 years old. It seemed like when he was walking with you, you were out talking about things like I started to say, and he had, there was an event that scared you a lot that happened, and he sat there and talked to you about, I don't know if it was a dog barking at you, but there was something sudden that happened, and you really drew close to him at that time. You understand that? Can't place that. I'm not doing too well, am I? That's all part of it, I guess. Let me move on with the message then, since I can't seem to get too much about how you and him related. As I work with him, the reason he's coming back is on that health vibration. He's coming back to you because you've been having, and it doesn't take a medium to look at people our age and tell us you've had health problems recently. But it's coming back on that vibration of some health condition that you just passed through, just got done with it, and you're still got that memory in your mind of it. And it seems a little bit like lungs or something like that. Same thing. You understand that? Thank you. And as he's talking about that, he's saying that you don't need to feel, you're not going to have the same thing happen to you that happened to him. It's something that was in passing, it was biological, it wasn't chronic or anything. And that you're past it, and just keep doing whatever you've been doing to make it go away. And it'll stay on. It's not going to remanifest, it says. Proof of ongoing intelligence, something you see me do in the Latin recently to prove he's living intelligence in spirit, not just a memory that I'm reading. It's like he's showing us sometime where you were walking around at like an open air fair of some kind, you know, a lot of different booths, a lot of different activities, and this is fairly recent, not too far ago. And it seems like there was a craftsman there. I don't know if it was blowing glass or doing something real individual like that you were watching. You understand what he's talking about here? Producing goods, yes, thank you. And what was nice about it was while you were watching him, you just kind of suspended belief of anything. You just observed what was going on, reached out with your mind. And he likes seeing you that because he says you're very analytical a lot of the time. And you don't tend to reach out with that part of your mind. So I'll leave that with hope and good wishes. Go to this gentleman with the beard right here. Hi. Yeah, right. Yeah. Would you like to work with you for a minute? Thank you. I weave around. I'm a little unsteady this morning, so I took a couple of muscle relaxers, having some back issues. I'm not about to fall off the stage like old Bob Dole did that time. So. So first touching in with you, I'm reading with my mind's eye and I'm communicating with the spirit and the spirit realm. And I said, yeah, I see you looking around at this time. Of course, we all do that. You know, most people do that this time of year, reevaluating things they've done, where they want to go. But I see that you were retired not too long ago. And now you're kind of looking around, wondering about if you want to get re-engaged in things again. You understand that? Yes, thank you. As I work more with this, he's feeling that, I guess you get the man started coming. I'm going to work with the message like I started it. As I see you doing this, again, I'm feeling that he's not going to be quiet. It feels like Father stepping up next to me with you. And while he's telling me that you guys were kind of separated for a little while there, you weren't that close all the time. You understand that? Yes, thank you. And, he's saying, feels like he passed away of some kind of heart condition, center of the body. Thank you. As I work more with him, he's stepping back into you now because I can tell by looking at you without using any meaningless that you're a professional person, your appearance and the way you work, and so is he. This is kind of something that moved down through the genes, and it's a genetic thing that you do as well as a professional thing that you do. And he's coming back on that vibration and wanting to encourage you to re-engage with what you're thinking of doing, not taking it easy. Take it easy. Don't dive in up to your neck with it. Start dabbling with it a little bit, and don't get so involved to the level that you were before. But there will be a certain level of satisfaction with you re-engaging with it. Plus, there seems to be a drop in your energy. He's telling you, I'm not saying that, but I'm feeling that. There's a drop in your personal energy where you're tired a lot more than you used to be. Again, getting old is not for sissies, I always say, but your energy seems to be dropping, and that's because you're not reaching out, you're not engaging with things with your interest and your energy. It's like a loop that happens. You put it out, it manifests, and it comes back with the benefits. So we'd like to see you take your time, don't jump in and flip with your back when you retire. And that's why a lot of us retire. We just don't want to operate at that level anymore. But you'll really enjoy it. And you'll find an agreeable thing. Go back to one of the institutions you used to work with. Tell them that you like to get involved on a mild level, and you'll be surprised at what they give you to do. So I leave that with open considerations. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down. They say retire winner, and where I come from. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Reverend Steve, for those wonderful messages. We would like to remind everyone that we will have our afternoon message service starting at 12 p.m. in Colby Temple. A group of mediums and student mediums will be giving spirit greetings to as many individuals as they can reach during that hour, and everyone is welcome. That'll be right back here at 12 o'clock from 12 to 12:30. We encourage you to visit our bookstore today, which is open from 12 to 5 p.m. on Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturdays. Please rise now for our closing hymn, Let There Be Peace on Earth, and then remain standing for the benediction. Peace that was meant to be with God our Creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. I'd like to leave you this morning with a Celtic blessing. Oh, I'm sorry, were you going to do it? Okay. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. God bless you all, and thank you so much for coming this morning and being part of this service. Thank you.